ladies, gentlemen, gamers, and fellow Tower of God anime enjoyers, and sadly, I have to say it, haters. Welcome back to another Tower of God anime episode review by yours truly, Chris Allen, and my compatriot in crime, the hairline. That's your
Yeah.
cue.
Oh, sorry. I was supposed to say something. Hey, how's it
Yes.
going?
What episode are we up to? I actually forgot.
Oh shit, like seven, I
Is it
think.
7? Wait, let
It's
me
gotta be
see. Yeah,
seven.
it's 7.
Yeah.
Mazino Magic
Mazino
7.
magic. Yeah.
Anyway, before we say anything, we're gonna look at the new panel added in. We decided to skip all the fluff and nonsense because we're a little time strapped. But, we're here for a good time, not a long time. So either way, let me make sure the sound is all the way down. And let's see the new panel they added. Ooh! So we
So
saw
this one was
this.
from last one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we saw this. There we go. Oh, this is the new one!
Damn. Wait, that actually looks good, dude. Honestly, like with the fight scene ones that they have, they always look really good. Like the one with
Really?
Love and Bomb looks good, I think, in my opinion, for
Yeah,
like
then
the
that's it.
outro, and this one looks good too.
Okay. You think this is how the fight actually went too? You think it's as good as the
It's not
fight?
really a fight, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm not really like, I don't really care that much. It's literally just one
uh,
punch, and then, Bomb saves Missang because Missang falls in like right when they're about to clash.
uh-huh.
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
really a fight,
All right.
but
Well,
yeah, let's talk about it.
yeah.
Let's talk
What
about
did
it.
what did you think of the episode? You want me to go first? Do you want to go? What are you thinking?
I can go first this time. All
Okay.
right. So, animation quality still pretty much the same as usual, right? So we haven't seen like a big jump as we were like hoping when like more important stuff happens. And maybe this isn't what they're waiting for. Look, I'm still coping, I guess. Maybe this isn't it, but who knows?
It's
Whatever.
over, man.
Yeah,
It's
anime
over.
quality is still the same, so it's not great. So we're gonna be judging on a curve here in terms of like what's good and what's bad, just so like we're not repeating ourselves over this whole
We're
thing, or at least
already
where I'm
sad.
not. But this episode was pretty enjoyable. I mean, once you get around like the usual stuff, I enjoyed it. I liked a lot of the conversations that the characters were having with each other. The whole thing with Eric Mazino was pretty quick, but it was also quick in the manhwa, as I remember. When we're gonna review it real quick as well, it
Yeah,
was pretty quick. Probably done better in the manhwa, but whatever, it's fine.
as
One thing I
always.
did find interesting, and I'm actually curious to see when we review the chapter, is that they brought in the rib cage thing again,
Yeah,
which
I
I
was about to
don't
say be
think.
careful what you say, but yeah.
I think that might be an anime only thing that they added. But we're gonna find out.
Yeah, they showed it twice too. They showed it
Because I don't
like
remember it
yeah,
popping up that often.
they showed it with the skeleton, like the
Hmm.
skeleton popping up when they were like in the middle of the fight. Which then like
Right?
the fight
Yeah.
didn't even last like 5 minutes. Like holy shit. Well, it's not
Nah.
really a fight, but like damn, like it
The
was
skeleton
short.
thing showed up after when he was reviewing
Yeah,
when he
when they
was in
were
the ship.
reviewing it, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I forget where it was.
God damn it, yeah, fuck.
It's gonna be hard to find it
Yeah, I'm
because it
scared
happened
to
so
say it.
quick.
Well, either way, the skeleton popped up, and then Eric was like, "Oh shit, we got to keep an eye on this one." So
Yeah.
let me see. But yeah, essentially that was that. So oh shit,
Yeah.
anything else?
I liked I don't know, I just like the whole gang hanging out in the house. Like honestly, it could be like a little slice of life anime. It's pretty chill. And
Hmm.
Yua cooking and all that other stuff. Seeing like the people drawing chibi, I'm a fan. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean,
I liked the yeah,
I think this part really made me like it more. But
yeah, for you, sure. All the Yua fans.
oh yes.
Um yeah, I think that's all I pretty much have to say right now. Then when we go to review the chapters, we can talk more in depth about things. So
Okay.
I'll leave it up to you now.
So you're saying it was pretty okay?
Yeah, it was pretty good. All things like if we're rating like from average, average episode is like somewhere in the middle, right? Like I'd say this is above average
Okay.
compared to all the other episodes. It was good.
All right. All right. Well, on to me. I'm not gonna be as kind, sadly. I think because I love Mazino, right? I love Eric.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, they changed his look. They made him blonde, which I don't necessarily have a problem of. But it's just this constant thing of like, obviously he's also wide as shit. Now I like him having muscles and stuff, right? But
Mm-hmm.
it's very like there's like and obviously this is to be expected within certain ranges, but it's the constant thing I say every episode where it's like the quality seems to differ. At some points it's good, at most points it's not, and they just change it up, like how much they want to like show them being like good and not being good. Like, let me see if I can
Mm-hmm.
find this one here where they showed this, where like he's just like muscular. Like, look at that. That's like it's alright. It looks a little weird.
Sometimes his build looks different, like in certain scenes too. Like he looks
Yeah,
wider sometimes and less wide other times. It's like weird.
yeah. Like, dude, he looks yoked here, but in general, I mean, the main thing is like the quality. Again, every episode I notice the eyes aren't fully aligned,
Mm-hmm.
like here and there, and it happens a lot. Like, it happens
Yeah.
a good amount of times. It's just certain bars are not being met, and then I'm just imagining, right? Obviously, I want this to succeed. Obviously, I want people to watch it, and most of the time it's going to be people who are anime only. They haven't read the manhwa, even though at this point I fully think they should, just to get a better experience, hopefully. But it's just like I don't understand how. Well, I'm very biased because I've read the manhwa. I don't. I'm trying to imagine myself just watching this without reading the manhwa, and I'd be like, okay, it's all right. Like, it's not bad. But I just feel like it's way too quick. They don't go into enough detail with things. Some things look really weird and low quality, and it's just like I can't see a general person watching this and remembering it and thinking it's great. They might think it's okay. They might enjoy their time here for like the moment, but it's something that's not going to be memorable. That's not going to like be gripping a lot of people in. It's going to be good, but it's not going to be great, which is what it is in the manhwa. And it's sad, man. It's so fucking sad. But overall, for the actual episode itself, like it was all right. There was some weird like scenes and stuff, but overall, we're grading on the curve. It's okay. I like them showing all the
Mm-hmm.
characters. Everything was all right. Again, I always wish for more detail, but I liked certain scenes like this, like the little food scene, and Yiwa trying to make things up and then be like, "Oh no, it's gross." And this scene, oh god, we have to talk about this.
Oh yeah, Karaka.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
man, so they really showed
Karaka looks
Karaka.
weird, bro.
Yeah. So first of all, his voice fucks me up because
The
like
voice is not good too.
yeah,
Yeah.
I do a Karaka voice when I read Tower of God for the obviously the manhwa series where we're going over now, and I gave him a completely different voice, and having his voice here be like kind of soft, it's so weird, it's jarring. Like hearing him
Mm-hmm.
talk and seeing him, he looks menacing. He sounds like a pansy, and it's like what the hell. But I don't think they did his face well at all. I think the way like Karaka looks, it's very like I don't know. It just looks really fucking weird to me. Like it's sometimes I don't know. I don't know how they would make it better, but because I'm not an artist, obviously. But something feels not right. It looks weird. I mean, granted, he does look pretty evil, but he doesn't sound evil. But
Yeah.
yeah,
He
it's
sounds
just
too
like
calm. Yeah, his voice is too normal for like being inside of like that armor.
yeah,
It's not what I expected. It's gonna take some getting used to.
like does he look partly 3D here or no? 'Cause
Yeah, no, he definitely looks awkward. I don't know how to explain it though.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
something off about him. But either
Mm-hmm.
way, we saw Karaka. I think that was another letdown. It's like there's not much you have to get right in certain episodes, and obviously the Eric fight was short and everything, but it's just like
Yeah.
the quality's low. The details aren't there that we know are there, right? Again, maybe if you're watching it and you don't know what's supposed to be there, it's okay, but that's my main issue. I don't want this to just be okay, and I think it is for anime only watchers. I think it's just okay, but it is what
Yeah.
it is. I'm
It's a lot
upset.
of the same, you know,
Yeah,
like the quality issues. Yeah.
I'm upset, but I'm not surprised anymore. I've
Mm-hmm.
kind of come to expect this, but now it's more comedic. Like when I see it, I'm like, oh wow, this is how it's different. It's like, it's kind of like laughing at it, not with it. So
Yeah.
that's where I'll
Like
leave it.
a.
Either
Mm-hmm.
way, are we ready to go over the comparison?
Yep. Let's see it.
All right, cool. So we can see here, they're meeting each other. So they're going. Dude, look at him with his gray hair. God, look at this. And look at him. Look at the size difference. Like, he just looks smaller.
Yeah. This is the first time we see Mazino, so the art changes a little bit as we go to the higher seasons
Yeah.
and how
So,
he looks or whatever.
yeah, they're saying, like, oh, everyone, Bomb needs our help, this, and that. And then
Mm-hmm.
Eric's like, okay, I'm going to test you. And then he's telling him his whole worldview, how he wants to leave the tower. He doesn't like it. He wants freedom. And then already, he's doing it. He's like, all right, let's go. So the Zageta's flipping over. Everyone's like trying to help him. Oh, look at the little baby Zageta. So
Yeah, I
anyway,
thought it was weird. Scroll up for a second where we saw Missang. I thought it was weird when she was running. She was running in like a full size tunnel, but what
yeah,
happened is that she was supposed to crawl into like a crawl space,
yeah, maybe the
which is
crawl
a
space
little
opened
weird.
up. I guess you know they took
Yeah, maybe it opened up.
something there,
Yeah,
but yeah,
I just thought it was a little weird.
yeah, a little different. And here we have Bomb just falling, pretty cool. Like then you know they're going down. We're seeing everything. Now Eric's gonna do his shit, which I think looks way better in the manhwa here. Like in the
Yeah.
anime, it was kind of just like a spark of lightning. This
Hmm.
looks like a fucking like angelic descent. Like
Yeah.
what the
Look how
fuck is
big
going on
Horiang's
here?
wing looks too. Like they just
Yeah,
made it
like
like stronger.
yeah. Oh my god. And then you see fucking Wong, and I'm like, oh no,
Hold. Oh look, Arc Raptor's umbrella's open,
it's
so they're
open.
floating.
Yeah, like look at that shit.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that was the
All
end.
right,
Okay,
moving
cool.
on.
So next one. So here we get a well lit version, I guess. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So more shit's happening. Cool. They're trying to stop him.
Mm-hmm.
And here we get a
Doesn't
little bit
work.
more like things. So Uruk said this in the anime, and people won't understand this, right? Because they didn't, I guess, expound on it. But
Mm-hmm.
he was saying like, oh, you're gonna need the opera to stop me for like even a little bit, right? A millisecond. And people don't know what the opera is, and they don't explain it. And then here in the
Mm-hmm.
mono, it says the opera is the strongest lighthouse in the tower, so much so that there's only 3 of them in existence. That adds so
Yeah.
much more context, and it's like, wow, this guy is actually that crazy. He's that guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then here, you know, it's just, you know, they're glowing, looks cool. Eric's doing a little pose. Then they're getting it. They're struggling. Everyone's shooting their shit. Big explosion. Again, looks way
Yeah,
better.
from Yua. Yeah.
Yeah, way,
I
way
don't think it
better.
really showed that from Yua.
Nope. And then it did literally nothing. And in the anime, Urek was dodging Horyang's attacks. He
Yeah,
doesn't
Horiang
need
was
to do
firing like
that.
a bazooka too, which was
Y-
kind of weird. I was looking at that, I was like, is that in the anime when he like
no.
used his arm like a bazooka or something? I've never
Yeah.
seen that.
So they did add a little bit to the fight. They didn't just do a 1-to-1, which like
Yeah.
I always said that's good. I actually don't mind that they
Mm-hmm.
did that, even though it's kind of weird because it lore wise it doesn't make sense. But
Yeah.
I like the part where Eric grabbed Horyang and
Horiang.
just smashed it.
Actually, yeah, I was gonna mention that too. I like that. I like that they added that,
Like that's a
and that
good
they
thing.
broke his lighthouses. Hmm.
Yeah,
That was pretty
that's
cool.
a good thing. And then we actually hear the moves too, right? So we have the floral butterfly and the Supreme King, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then here's where it happens. Oh shit. The Supreme King's scorching fist of death. Like, are you
I can see
kidding
why they
me?
didn't add that.
Bruh, why not? That's
I can
just
see it.
good. And then we have the floral butterfly piercing technique. And then
They have to
obviously,
mention the flora butterfly at some point. It's too much of a common technique that Bomb uses and like and fug people
yeah,
that to not at least mention it at some point.
yeah. And then here, I think, like, the anime had him kind of bloody, sure, but this one
Hmm.
was like, holy shit, dude. It's like blood everywhere.
Yeah, I mean he was really bloodied in the anime too. I just think it looked a little. I don't know.
It looks
Like they could
better
have done it a little
here.
better.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
looks better here. And
But
you
it's
can
okay.
see,
I'm
yeah, you can
alright.
see Majino's like, oh shit. All right, so he's describing to us what's happening, and you know, he's like, you know what, you guys are good. And then here we see that it's not Arc Raptor that does it like it is in the anime. It's actually Wangnan who recognizes like the name. And then he's outside, and then he's
We
gonna
got the
jawbone
jabronis
him.
here.
Yep. Look at that! Look at that amazing like pose.
Wait, one
Oh
panel
my.
up too. That one's pretty good too. I like that.
Yeah, that was in the anime though too.
Dude, they
They
got like evaporated. Yeah.
yeah, like look at this shit. You see the scale and everything. That's one thing I
Hmm.
think the anime isn't getting right. It doesn't look too good, and it's the scale. They get the scales wrong.
Yeah.
And look at this shit. He fucking clocks him in the back of the head. And the anime it was done so quick, you barely see what he
You
even
didn't
did
even
to
see it.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's getting this again. He's telling us what the Eons did. And he goes back here. He's like, yeah, I got this for Yuri. And then look, oh, there was no skeleton. No skeleton
Hmm.
whatsoever. And then basically he's putting on clothes. We didn't see that part, sadly, but
Yeah. And I don't think there was a healing scene either
yeah.
where he
So
heals.
again, I'm alright with those things as long as they make sense lore wise. It still technically does make sense. Because
Yeah,
they did
it's
show the
fine.
skeleton before. It's not terrible, but
Hmm.
now everyone's having the cooldown, so it's pretty 1-to-1, but they did add stuff for the fight, which again, I wish it was better, but it's not bad. Yeon's being depressed. Everything is going the way it's going. And then, yeah, okay, so Jin Sung tells him, like, yeah, you guys gotta go. You guys kind of suck. And everyone's discussing it. They're ignoring Wang Nan. They're fighting each other. And Wang Nan gets upset. Yo, look at that. See, look, another thing we don't get. We got it a little bit. They were a little more chibis in the anime than usual here.
Yeah.
But there's way more in the manhwa, and I love the way they do in the manhwa. Like Wang Nan's like disgusted. He's like, huh? He's like, Anyway, they're arguing, so same shit. And then, oh yeah, we see depressed Yiwa. She learned her family.
Yua hasn't changed her clothes once in the anime, I think.
Yeah,
and
she
here
has.
She's changed it like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, and then Hwaryun implants the idea to be a good person in her. And then they're sad, and now, you know what? Yeon's had enough. Yeon's like, you know what? I'm gonna be a good person. Totally on my own, and not because Hwaryun convinced me in like 2 seconds. And we see the nice night panel. Wang Nan gives him the lollies. More than one. In the anime, it was 1. Here, it was 3. Another little subtle difference. But, oh yeah, and look who's here. Look at the menace.
See how early Karaka looks in the manhwa.
Yeah.
Oh, did they even show him?
They're about to show him. Oh shit! Look at him. I think it looks better here. It still looks a little
not gonna lie,
weird.
he does look a little awkward.
Yeah,
in the beginning. So
I think the face got better as time went on. But...
yeah, he looks pointier in early Karaka.
Yeah, but it still looks better. Actually.
Yeah,
maybe
as you know, the art
1-to-1.
gets better as you go further into the for the anime only. The art gets better. So
yeah,
Karaka does get some you
get some
quality improvements.
Yeah. So now they're
maybe the reason he looked awkward is because they based it off of this. They didn't see the feature.
That's why I'm thinking now. Yeah,
like
maybe it's not
because this does kind of look like they based it off the other one.
Yeah, and now we're getting the conversation. Oh my, dude, look at this. We're getting a lot more like just aura. Like this is Jinsung being like scary now.
Yeah, I don't think he said that either. Did he say that?
He did.
We have more hostages.
He did say.
Oh, he did say. Okay.
Yeah. But here, we get this whole... So it's in a different venue. The venue looks better. Like, there's all these things that change everything. And they just make things look better. And they fit with the theme more. So we have them talking. We see Karaka's ring. I wonder what that ring could be. We don't know. Anyway. So he's telling them, like, tell everyone, like, I'm good. And then he's saying, I don't eat in front of people that I don't trust. So it's him being a tsundere. And he's finally eating the lolly, and he's missing dinner. And then obviously he makes a little thing. The shadow looks way better here, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Pokin looks way scarier here. And the thing is, he's just like a man shadow. It's just like a lot more like, oh my god, he looks like a fucking skeleton here, but it's just a lot more aura, man. Like it's a lot more scary. But they ate, and then we see, oh shit, there it is. There's Yua. But I think it looks better here again. In the anime, they did it more non-chibi, which is fine, but I prefer this one. This one's pretty funnier. But then the last thing we see is Bomb wake up, right? So here we have, again, just more detail on, like, how the group feels, which we didn't get. They're like, oh, they're kind of questioning, like, should we be with him? We're kind of just weighing him down. And then, he's talking to Hwaryun because he wants to find Bomb's friends. Cool, and Hwaryun, way more beautiful in the manhwa, I might add, is, telling him what she told him. Excuse me. And then they're basically off to the workshop. And she explains why. Oh my god, they're giving him fucking acupuncture. They didn't do this in the anime either. They're actually showing what they could do.
Well,
that's basically it, yeah. And that's the end of the first story, but we'll leave it there because we'll leave it there, spoilers, But... Yeah, so pretty, again, 1-to-1. I mean, at this point, we're just doing it to show you guys who are hopefully anime-only enjoyers kind of, what it's like, how the manhwa is, which is better, IMO, and just factually. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, again, I don't think we really need a spoiler section anymore, but... So far, what do you think, Adrian? Do you like the manhwa more from this section, or the anime more?
Yeah, the manhwa more for sure, but it's kind of sad because like the anime still has its purpose, even though you like the manhwa more.
Yeah,
and it's not fulfilling that whole thing, where we get to see more of the scenes animated better, more motion. There's hardly any there's not really much fluidity in the motion. You know what I mean? Like it's not as enjoyable.
Man, it's always these lack of details that kill me, man. Like, come on. They were gonna put like cups on him and everything too. Like, look at this shit. Like,
Yeah.
what were they even doing to him?
I mean, this episode, in terms of things that like, I think they followed the manual pretty well and
It
added a
was
few
just
things.
quick.
And the things that they omitted, I don't really care that much about. It's more
Yeah.
so the quality issues that we keep talking about. It's like the main thing for me.
I think the only thing I cared about that they removed is like a little right here, like right before after, when like everyone was discussing like, oh, are we burdens to Bomb? Like, should we even be with him? There was a little more like internal conflict, not just with Wangnan, but with Gosang. We've kind of seen this before too. Like we've seen Gosang as one of the few people here who's like, oh, maybe we shouldn't keep going. Maybe we should just stop and like, have fun and live our lives and stuff. And they showed it a little bit in the anime, but it's just they show it more in the manga. And that's probably the one thing I'd say like they removed that I really wish they added. But everything else I'm kind of in the same boat. It doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it's going quick, man. Just oh my god, the quality, man. But either way, yeah, that's pretty much our opinions. So, Adrian, are you looking forward to more Tower of God anime?
I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna keep watching it.
Yeah.
I
Are
gotta
you
see it.
happy
I
about
can't
it?
not look at it. Am I happy about it? Nah, obviously not. If it
Ah,
had
the
the
old
old animator,
studio.
it probably would have been a lot better. Yeah.
Which is crazy too. If we
Yeah, it's
had
kind
the
of sad.
old, yeah, if we had the old animator, but with like the new direction, because the old animator changed too much shit. Like they animated it well, but they changed the story a lot. If they just
I
didn't
don't think
change the
so. I
story,
like the old one a lot, actually.
well,
I think they did
actually,
pretty. Like the things that they changed were good because they made Serena like really cool. Although they did change some other things that people didn't like, more so like Endorsi and Bomb's like relationship or
well, one
whatever.
of the things Azul told me, shout out to Azul,
Mm-hmm.
was they changed the color of Shinsu, like the whole like time thing with
Mm-hmm.
from season one where like Bomb had the golden Shinsu. That's like a really big no no,
Oh
apparently.
yeah, yeah. I heard about that. Yeah,
They changed like
yeah.
a decent
They were a
amount of
bit
stuff.
more experimental, I guess you could say, with like the
Yeah.
story. Like they tried to stretch things here and there. I really liked what they did with Serena though, and the fact that
Mm.
like none of that was in the anime. It's really cool when you get like these characters like even though they're not main, they feel like people. You know what I
They
mean? Like
feel
you can
real.
still give development to people who aren't going to be there for the whole story.
Yes, and that makes a good story too. That's what they do in Free Run.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's it.
But either way, I'm of the mentality if they take the look of season one and just go with the direction they're going in season two, even with some of the missed details, I think it'd be better.
Mm-hmm.
But either way, that's gonna be it for us. Agent, do you have any lasting words for the fans out there?
Nope, that's it for me.
Okay. Well, we hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll hopefully be here next time for the next episode. So we'll see you then. And make sure to watch me at Twitch TV/Technics channel. Eee!